I cannot believe I am doing this video. Kia, can you believe it? I'm doing this video? No, she can't believe it either. So today's video is going to be really, really out there and really unusual, but I hope that it's going to give you some clarity and some direction as to how you can meet your higher self. So this is not going to be higher self meditation, visualization, but I'm going to tell you how I achieved it and some of the directions, some of the things to avoid as to how you can have a better chance of meeting your higher self and actually have that like very realistic experience. I remember I was just doing a meditation. I had no intention trying to meet my higher self. It's just one of those things that like I'm in the middle of a meditation, like my mind starts drifting and I'm getting carried away. I'm starting to just getting really deep, like getting deeper and deeper and deeper into a meditation. And then all of a sudden it's like, it's there. I remember I was using solfeggio frequencies. For those of you who don't know what are solfeggio frequencies, it's just a set of musical notes that date back to ancient times that are used to enhance your spiritual connection and connect you better with your higher self. And the energies of the universe. I've been using this for the past 2 weeks in my meditations, and I actually will upload a whole new video talking about this. Today, we're not talking about solfeggio frequencies, but I did use solfeggio frequencies when I met my higher self. One of the reasons why I think in the past, my experiences and visualizations to meet my higher self when I was like desperately looking for meeting my higher self didn't work. One of the reasons was because I put that version of myself way too far. And I wanted to see that version of myself right here, right now. I wanted to see her, be able to feel her, be able to talk to her, be able to engage with her. But at the same time, I put this version of me out there, like so far out there from who I am right now that it actually made it really hard to believe that this is me. As a matter of fact, I idealized her so much that, she could have been the version of me like 10 years from now, 15 years from now, even like 20 years from now. She's so loving, she's so kind, she's so wise, she's so successful, she's so like everything that I wanted to be. But like, because she's so far in the timeline, that I have a hard time connecting with her. While I was in this meditation, I knew that there was just this presence of a higher self that was with me in this meditation. And the moment I saw this higher self, it was not like anything that I expected to be. It wasn't like anything that I saw, that I heard in any of these like visualization meditations. It was not like, imagine your idealistic self, the highest version of yourself, the more successful version of yourself. It wasn't. When I saw my higher self, guys, it was like seeing a twin. It was like just looking at myself in the mirror and like, that feeling when I'm like talking to my best friend and I'm so giddy and I'm so excited and I'm so happy that I found someone that is like on my energy level, that gets what I'm saying, that knows who I am, that gets what I'm thinking. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, where have you been all my life? I just love having you around. I love your energy. I love what you're all about. Like it was that. It wasn't like me 20 years from now or like the idealized version of myself, because that version of myself, honestly, it's so far away, guys. I would not be able to tap into that energy. That would not relate. That would like just suddenly be an instant disconnection. But when I saw my highest self, I was like a bit I was in a bit of a disbelief, because I'm like, really? Could it be that easy? Could it be that amazing? Like, could there possibly be two versions of me existing at the same time? And like, I can talk to her, I can like be best friends with her, and she can like hang out with me. And, we could like do fun things together. And I just saw myself in the meditation. I saw myself working on my dining table. Like I have it kind of like a co-working space setting. So like I would be sitting in one place at the table and my higher self would be sitting on the other side of the table, just, making comments on what I'm doing. And she would be like doing her own thing as well. Or I would just like be hanging out with her, or I see myself like cooking and dicing things in the kitchen, preparing food, and then I saw my higher self like standing just behind me and saying like, oh, like add this ingredient, oh, that would go well too. And like just making these comments and being really good company, like being a best friend. And I never saw my higher self that way until then. And what was really amazing about it is that this higher self was very similar to me in a sense that she gets everything that I am. She gets everything that I'm saying without even having to, say everything. She's able to finish my sentences. She's like a best friend. She gets my joke. We have the same humor. We freak out about the same things at the same time. We have the same energy level, which is amazing. But she's a little more healed. She's a little more wise. She's a little more grounded. She's a little more kind. She's a little more self assured. She's a little more connected. She's a little more patient. And it just feels like she's just a couple steps ahead of me. She's just like this this much closer to wholeness. It was so incredible to just have her presence with me because I felt like the higher self is real. The higher self is certain. She is in the right direction. She is more confident, and she's just everything that I want to be, but just a little more than what I am right now. It's so powerful to be able to feel that, to be able to talk to her, to be able to converse with her, to be able to ask her questions. Because I just remember feeling her hold my hand and say, I know what you're feeling right now. I know that you've been searching for me for so long. I know everything that you know and you have gone through, but I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm your best friend. There's nothing that you cannot tell me. It's like having a twin sister, like a twin big sister. And even just recalling this makes me feel really emotional because it's 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 hard to believe that there would be such a presence in my life that feels so real, so believable, and so incredible, and to feel so accepted because this person, as my higher self, has lived everything that I have lived. She has experienced everything that I have experienced, which means that there's no part of me that she would deny. She accepts it all. What I want to say about you going about meeting your higher self is don't set that version of yourself too far and really allow yourself to be comfortable being at a place where you can meet your twin. What I would do first is see you, like see a mirror of yourself and see how you respond to yourself, right? Watch, like imagine you have a twin and watch yourself like just, being so excited, being in the presence of your twin, knowing that someone knows you so well is here for you and is exactly the same person as you, right? Talks like you, dresses like you, has the same mannerisms, everything that sounds the same as you, and knows exactly who you are and what you're thinking. That's just amazing. Like, I would really love to have a twin sister like that. Now that you can imagine that, you can feel that, because it's actually not that hard to imagine because you already know who you are. You already know how you talk and your energy. So you just face that, you produce that, and then you feel the wisdom coming from that version of you. So you feel the excitement, having met your twin self, but then you realize, oh my gosh, This version of myself is just a couple of steps ahead of me, not 10 steps ahead of me, not 20 years ahead of me, not, after I have achieved this incredible, amazing thing. It's like this version of me is just a couple steps ahead of me. It's just a little more wise. It's just a little more um, loving. It's just a little more whole. It's just a little more healed. And that is it. And then it will make it really easy for you to see and feel its presence around you and around everything you do. Now I can feel the presence of my highest self always just, being there. She's always there telling me like what I should do, what video I should do next. What do I actually like? What do I actually enjoy doing? How do I actually want to like talk and connect to my audience? And all these things. I got this video idea from my higher self. And it's such a beautiful way to connect with your inner wisdom in the moments when you feel like, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to, find my inspiration. I don't know where to look for direction. But the truth is, your inner self is always with you. It's always within you. It always exists. But sometimes it just takes the right prompts, the right energetic prompts for you to cast that energy to experience the presence of that higher self within you. So I hope that this helps you guys. This has just changed the way that I experience my higher self, and now that I can feel the presence of my higher self. I can actually build a relationship with it. I can ask it questions. I can ask for guidance. I can get wisdom directly from it. So it's like just having a best friend. At one point I felt like I was just having a psychosis, but really it's not like you're creating a character. This version of yourself is real. This version of yourself is already created. It is you. It's just a few steps ahead of you. So I hope that you guys enjoy this practice, you guys enjoy meeting your higher self, and let me know what you guys think about this. Because I know that it probably sounds a little crazy, it sounds a little out there, but this is one of those things where like I just can't hold it to myself anymore because like I need to tell you guys, I need to tell it to someone. I was just so excited the moment this idea came to me, and I'm like, of course my audience would love to know this. Of course people would want to try this. Like this is so good. So I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.